Jai Sachitanand Shuddha.
Jai
Sachidanand Shuddha.
Jai Sachidanand, Patricia, Nilla, Luz, Gabi, and
Isabel.
Isabel, huh? Isabel, wonderful. Isabel. All right.
Jai Sachidanand Shuddha.
Jai Sachidanand, Luz, and Carlos. Okay. Gabi, let's begin with the three mantra from you. Huh?
Okay. Namo Vitragai, Namo Harihantana, Namo Siddhana, Namo Ayariyana, Namo Vatsayana, Namo Loye Savasahunam, Eso Pancha Namukaro, Savapavapanashano, Mangalanam Cha Savesim, Paramam Havai Mangala, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Sachitanand, Namo Vitragai, Namo Harihantana, Namo Siddhana, Namo Ayariyana, Namo Vatsayana, Namo Loye Savasahunam, Eso Pancha Namukaro, Savapavapanashano, Mangalanam Cha Savesim, Paramam Havai Mangala, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Sachitanand, Namo Vitragai, Namo Harihantana, Namo Siddhana, Namo Ayariyana, Namo Vatsayana, Namo Loye Savasahunam, Eso Pancha Namukaro, Savapavapanashano, Mangalanam Cha Savesim, Paramam Havai Mangalam, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Sachitanand, Jai Sachitanand, Jai Sachitanand, Jai Sachitanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much. This I'll share with you in the chat summary of the last satsang, which was just a few days ago. And give me 1 minute. I'll be with you here in a minute.
Ahora viene.
Rocco? Rocco? So last time we talked about the roasted seeds.
Yes.
And roasted seed means those seeds that will not grow into a new plant anymore. They're done, they're done. Yeah, they are done. Shade S. All right. Now, here's Sachidanand, Damian, and Gonzalo.
El último satsang estuvimos hablando de las semillas quemadas que no van a permitir que nada crezca.
And now we move to a new heading, which is called fight. A fight, but nikaali, fight, but it is nikaali. Let me write this down. New heading. Fight, but it is nikaali. It is nikaali. It is nikaali. Remember sambhave nikal means it is settling down, settling down. That which has been repeatedly disturbed, and something new is created, and then it needs to be destroyed, or it settles down and comes down to zero, coming down to zero. Again, through the forces of ignorance and ignorance-related wrong belief, they were being recreated, you see. So they would never settle down, you see. And so nikaali is a very beautiful word. Nikaali means it is it is settling down no matter what you do.
Nikaali es una palabra que quiere decir resolver, limpiar, y por ejemplo es algo que por ahí sucede repetidas veces y bueno, y se creó algo y puede ir resolverse y llegar a cero. Y hay 4 semillas de la ignorancia. Algunas no se pueden resolver y después sí.
So,
y nikaali es la palabra nikaali, como una pelea.
Yeah, a fight is always two-sided, you see. There cannot be a one-sided fight, right? You cannot keep on boxing into the air, you have to have a you have to have a punch bag, or you have to have somebody in front of you to punch. The fight is always two-sided, right?
Las peleas siempre tienen 2 lados, porque no se puede pelear solo uno. Siempre necesitamos a alguien enfrente para poder pegarle o que nos peguen. Es unilateral.
And that which happens when there is a fight, it's called a two-sided interaction, is it not? Whether it is a two-sided interaction with the mind only, or two-sided interaction with the mind and the body, or a three-sided interact with mind, body, and also all kinds of words, you see? Yes.
Lo que sucede en la pelea puede ser solo con la mente, puede ser solo también con la mente y el cuerpo, y el tercero es con la mente, el cuerpo y con las palabras.
And when the fight is happening, then of course it automatically, anybody else who is seeing it also begins to get involved, you see. You know.
Y mientras que la pelea está sucediendo, siempre hay algo, puede haber alguien más que esté viendo y se involucre.
It's I'll share with you the Indian Prakriti, okay? In India, it's a common saying, it is a common knowledge, you see, that if you happen to be driving, if you're the driver of a car and you end up with some kind of a minor, not a major, but a minor road accident with another car or, with somebody, don't stop. Don't stop and don't stop. And there's a reason for it. The reason is the first thing that will happen is the driver of the other car will come out and start punching you see. And then all of those bystanders or people who got nothing to do with it also would join in the fight. They too join in the fight. So they tell the people, the new people, and the people from other countries who are going to drive on the Indian roads is, don't stop, go find a safe place or go to a police station and stop. And in other words, what does it tell you? It tells you that these prakrutis out there are so full of kashayas, that they just need any excuse for some entertainment. Join in the fun, you see. So it is a kind of a common instructions. If you're ever involved in an accident, don't stop, because or don't open your windows, or be careful. Yes.
Dice Shuddha que nos va a contar cómo es el Prakruti en India. Dice que el conocimiento común es que si eres conductor, tienes un accidente con alguien, te dicen no pares. Y hay una razón. Una es que el conductor del otro auto se bajará y te pegará. Y dos, que también los otros conductores se van a bajar también a pelear. Y es no pares, ve directamente a la estación de policía. Y los demás también pues se bajan y pelean, esto porque sus prakrutis están llenos de kashais y también disfrutan de involucrarse en estas peleas. Y estas son instrucciones comunes en India.
Yes, so that, so if you number one principle, don't drive unless you really have to, and number two is get a driver. There are plenty of them available there, Now, Dada continues. So Dada says, why am I not scolding any one of you here? Why are we, means Dada and Amat, Dada Bhagwan inside him. Why are we not scolding any one of you here? Dada is saying scolding. Say this person here is fighting with this person. You say fighting, I just described the fight at 3 levels, fighting. Say, in fact, Dada goes on, switches on to the Jatra. Jatra. He did a very long Jatra with 35 Mahatmas in 1974. In September of 1974, he began with Mumbai, went all the way up to all the cities across North India, all the way crossed the border of India into Nepal, and then turned around and came back all the way on the east side, you see, all the way up to Kolkata area. Now, Dada says, when I say, in the Jatra with me, 2 brothers are fighting. They are literally fighting, 2 brothers.
Yes. Entonces, bueno, con respecto a las instrucciones, esto de que no pares es, primero, no manejes. Segundo, que te busques un conductor que vas a encontrar cientos. Entonces Dada dice, ¿por qué yo no los reto, no? No los reto es Dada y Gnani Purush. Dice, por ejemplo, alguien pelea en 3 niveles y cuenta que iba a un yatra en Bombay en septiembre de 1974 con muchos Mahatmas, llegó hasta Nepal y volvió bajando por el este y ahí había 2 hermanos que estaban peleándose.
So he said, the 2 brothers fighting, then we say, go ahead and go on and fight more. Go on, fight to your maximum capacity. Finish it all, in front of me. I'm here, finish it all. And the more you fight, whatever the junk is inside you, it'll all come out and it'll be over, you see.
Y había 2 hermanos que estaban peleando y Dada les dice, bueno, peleen más y termínenlo y saquen toda la basura que tienen adentro aquí adelante mío.
You see. And it will all clear out.
Y así pudieron limpiarlo todo.
Yes, that the clear definition here, clear requirement here is Dada says in front of me, I'm present here. Go ahead and fight. Remember, it was an old bus with 30, which will accommodate 35 passengers. 35 were there. And yeah.
Continue, sorry.
Yeah. And so Dada was there, and you had to go in a bus with 35 people, men and women, with all kinds of difficulties. It's not like a luxury bus that is there nowadays. It would break down many times. They would have to come out, and the men would have to give it a push to get it out of, to get the wheels out of the mud because they went in the rainy season, you see.
Iba en un micro con 35 pasajeros. Este micro no era un micro de lujo como los que hay hoy en día, iba en un micro que tenía dificultades, que se rompía, que por ahí se metía, era tiempos de lluviosos y se quedaba atascado en el barro, entonces todas las personas tenían que empujarlo o se le salía una rueda y tenían que arreglarlo, era problemático.
Yes, he says, in my presence, Charitra Moha will all come out. In my presence, Charitra Moha, that conduct which was filled under illusion, under illusion, under illusion, comes out In my presence means in the presence of you saw the awakened one. Now it all comes out in front of me. See? The awakened one in front of me, I, the awakened one, not Damien or Shuddha, etc.
Yes. En su presencia, el Charitra Moha, la conducta cargada bajo la ilusión, sale en la presencia, en mi presencia, en la presencia del despierto, del yo, del ser, no la de Damián, no la de Shuddha.
Yeah. What the Charitra Moha, the discharge Moha, the Moha, it's all Moha, like everything that is happening in this world of ours, my friends, from morning till evening. Shuddha is here, 15 miles away from Mar-a-Lago, which is where the last president is now indicted. He's going to be taken away by the police, you see. All Charitra Moha, all discharging Moha, everything. You see, so we have discussed discharge Moha, but only difference is he does not have the live presence of his Dada Bhagwan. You and I have the live presence of our eternal one, you see.
Yes. El Charitra Moha es moja, es descarga, es todo lo que sucede en el mundo desde la mañana hasta la noche. Y acá estamos a 15 millas de donde el presidente va a ser llevado por la policía. Esto ya lo hemos hablado. Lo que pasa es que él no tiene la presencia viva de Dada Bhagwan. Y nosotros sí.
It has become a very common sentence for all of us. Pratyaksh Dada Bhagwan ni Sakshi. You see, the live presence of Dada Bhagwan within me as the witness, as the blissful witness. I am doing namaskars to the Paramatma, the Absolute One, within all living beings of this world, within all human beings of this world, you see?
Yes. La viva presencia de Dada Bhagwan en mí es el divino dichoso testigo, y yo hago los namaskar para todos los paramatmas de los seres vivientes de este mundo.
You see? As you want. He says, Dadashri says, so therefore I give you the liberty. I give you the liberty to fight as much as you want or love as much as you want. Both two sides of the same coin. Both two sides of the same coin, you see? The two sides of the same coin only. One side there is fight, the other side there is love. You see, this relative love,
Te di toda la libertad para que ames y te di toda la libertad para que pelees. Y estos son los dos lados de la misma moneda, en lo relativo, ¿no? La pelea.
Why? Because new seed will not take hold. Remember, take hold now. To take hold means, you put a seed, you put a bean, a small bean. We used to do this experiment in our biology classes in high school, remember, in school. You put
Yes.
a seed in the soil, and then you see one branch, one little going down into the earth as a root, and another one coming up over the soil as a little plant, you see. And that is called the seed taking hold, you see. It says now these seeds will not take hold, you see.
En esta libertad que nos da es porque no van a crecer 9 semillas. Y recordamos este experimento que hacíamos en el colegio de poner una semilla y ver cómo esta semilla comenzaba a germinar y empezaba a salir una raíz que buscaba la tierra y empezaba a germinar para arriba y se transformaba en la planta.
Yeah, it will not germinate, it will not. Unbelievable, guarantee. You look at all the presidents who have come into power in South America, abused their people, fallen down again some other ones come up, you see. The history of all of this violence in the world, you see. Now, for us, it becomes discharge, Charitra Moha. It is discharge. The fact that in this world, at this time, we are witnessing it. We are seeing we have witnessed so much violence in this world, in different parts of the world.
Yes.
And we have suffered. We have suffered that violence, the direct or the remote effects of such violence, you see. And not only violence, overt, open violence, but also deceitful violence. One country's intelligence services manipulating and doing things remotely in another country, like, creating terrorism, etc. All of these things, we too have suffered, but the guarantee is now that the knower as it arises, there is no more suffering. There is no more suffering. Now it becomes a matter of seeing that which is happening. That is all.
Yes. Podemos ver que estas semillas no germinarán, ¿no? Y podemos ver cómo los presidentes de hoy en día asumen el poder, buscan el poder y abusan del poder y abusan de las personas. Y podemos ver las historias de violencia en el mundo entero, estén cerca o no. Y para nosotros todo esto es una descarga de Charitra Moha, aquí y ahora. Y somos testigos de esta violencia en el mundo. Sufrimos la violencia y también la codicia que surge, que alimenta esta violencia, que crea terrorismo. La única garantía es que tenemos el conocedor que surge, entonces no hay sufrimiento y solo se vuelve un motivo para ser observado.
You can just imagine. You can just imagine. You don't even have to imagine. You can just see it all around you. Yeah. The horrible effects of violence, you see. And when you know that even if they die, during that violence, they are not free. They will have to come back again with more of the same. You and I are filled with nothing but pure compassion for such human beings, you see. Oh my Lord, they will have to go through this again and again and again, you see.
Solo imagina y ve alrededor los horribles efectos de la violencia y estas personas que están ahí, que mueren, tendrán que volver. Y para nosotros tener mucha compasión con ellos que van a tener que volver a vivir esas violencias.
You see, and that's what the other is saying, that for the world, their discharge moha, it's called discharge moha because all of their conduct is under the absolute illusion of I am Trump, I am Lula, I am Bolsonaro, or I am Damien, you see. This is that is the illusion. They are operating under that illusion. Whereas now, for I am Damien, it has become, yeah, I am Damien for this world. I now see the drama of Damien. Damien is on the stage in front of me, on the stage in front of me, and here I am. This is Damien here on the stage. He may be happy, he may be unhappy, but it's over, you see. Whatever it is, it's a discharging world. In exactness now, the discharge now is what is called exact discharge? Exact discharge is this awareness that it is a roasted seed. No matter what you do, Damien or Shuddha or Patricia or Gonzalo, it's a drama with a discharge. And the seed is no longer there. The seed is no longer there. The seed for more of the same is no longer there. It's like saying, oh, this is the last show. This, on Broadway, you have these great shows, theaters, right? In New York, it lasts for years, in years and years. Fiddler on the Roof, still going on, right? The Zero Mostel, the original one who became very famous, he died long ago, and there were so many others taking his part, different human beings taking their part, playing the roles. But then there is the last show, is there not? In the last show. Well, my friend Damien and Anila and Gonzalo, this is the last show for all of us. This is the last show.
Que así sea. Dada dice que esta es la descarga de Moha, es absoluta ilusión de creer yo soy Trump, yo soy Lula, yo soy Bolsonaro, yo soy Damián. Y ahora opera bajo esta ilusión. Soy Damián para el mundo, veo el drama, veo a Damián frente a mí que está en el escenario y esto se terminó. Ahora esta descarga exacta de Moha. No importa lo que hagamos, es una exacta descarga. No hay más semillas, se quemaron, se terminaron, no hay más. Este es el último show, ¿no? Y dice que en Nueva York hay obras que duran muchísimos años, por ejemplo, como El violinista en el tejado. Incluso se murió la persona, el actor principal, pero de todas maneras lo siguen actuando y ahora ponen en el cartel el último show. Y esto es así para nosotros, ¿no? El último show.
Yeah. So now Dada says, and this is the last two lines I'm giving you of this Nikaali fight. Nikaali. This, this is a Nikaali fight. How would I describe? This is the last show. And it's just a show, it's a drama. Do you think people really punch each other in the drama? In a drama, they might act as if they're in a fight, they're fighting each other, but are they really doing it? No. In other words, that's exactly what is happening to us. We are, the door is not there. I'm not there. My heart is not in what is happening in this relative world. My heart is with my Lord. My heart wants to beat in synchrony with my Lord within me every second.
Yes. Seguimos con este Nikaali Fight y Dada dice que es el último drama. Y en este drama la gente se pelea unos a otros, pero yo no estoy allí, mi corazón no está allí, mi corazón está con el Lord y está latiendo con el Lord en cada segundo.
The last sentence is, Dadashri is essentially saying is, so then why bother about all of these fights? Why even carry any weight of these fights anymore? Why understand this? Why even bother? Why even bother? Why even bother to carry any pain anymore? No matter what has happened through Shuddha or Carlos or Damien in this life, why carry that garbage inside you? Let it all come out. Let it all come out.
Yes. Esta frase dada dice, ¿por qué molestarse o cargar con todas estas peleas? No molestarse en cargar con todo este dolor. Y no importa qué es lo que esté sucediendo. Es no cargar más con toda esta basura y dejar que salga.
When you're say you're a CEO of a small company, you are managing a small company of 500 people. And now it has been announced to your entire company and in the world that next month you're going to take over and be the CEO of a company that has 10,000 people under you, from 500 to 10,000 people, with all the benefits that come of such a position, you see, and salary and office and everything, you see, that new everything, so many directors under you, etc., etc. So now what will be what do you think will be your interest in this old company for about a month now, Would you not just kind of let go of everything? Would you still carry on the fights with your old employees, saying, "Oh, you're no good. You need to do better," or you need to do that, or you do that. You just kind of let go nicely, because something much better is up there for you. You're not concerned about this anymore, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagina, por ejemplo, que eres el CEO de una compañía con 500 personas y y se te anuncia, y es una compañía que es muy conocida, pero te ofrecen el puesto de ser CEO de una compañía a nivel mundial que tiene 10.000 empleados, y que tendrás
Yeah.
otros beneficios, otros muchísimo mejor. Entonces, en este mes que vas a seguir estando en esa compañía pequeña, ¿dónde va a estar el interés? ¿Vas a preocuparte por las peleas, por pedirle a la gente que mejore, que haga las cosas de otra manera? ¿Vas a seguir cargando las peleas? No, vas a estar yéndote, vas a tener tu mente en otro lado y te irás suavemente a un lugar mucho mejor.
Yeah. I mentioned the example of a position as a 10,000 people under you, but we're done with running all companies. No, or done with doing any kind of work. We're done with doing anything, period. The new world of ours is the new world, the new exact world of the Vitarags, you see. The absolutely detached ones. And this world of the Vitarag is generating, is growing within each one of us, you see, within each one of us. Just growing. It's purely a darshan. Just purely a darshan, you see. It's purely a darshan. And the Gnan that is associated with that darshan, the knowledge that is associated with seeing it all as it is, seeing it all as it is.
Yes. Decimos, terminamos ya con esta compañía de tener 10.000 personas que estamos dirigiendo, terminamos de dirigir esa compañía, terminamos cualquier cosa y punto. Es un nuevo mundo, es un mundo de Vitarak absolutamente desapegado. Y este mundo de Vitarak estará generando y creciendo en cada uno de nosotros. Purísimo darshan. Y el Gnan asociado con el darshan. Solo ver todo lo que está sucediendo, como está sucediendo.
You see this? You qualified it. Fight as much as you want to fight. Love as much as you want to love. Enjoy as much as you want to enjoy. Complain as much as you want to. Just get it. Yes. But do it in my presence. My presence means do it with this awareness, doing with this awareness. That it is a drama that is unfolding according to the scientific circumstantial evidences that have already been, that are going to come together, and become visible, you see. So in other words, they are in front of you, they are outside you, they do not belong to you. You do not. That's not I. That's not I. That's not I. You see.
Yes.
This awareness.
Yes. Pelea cuanto quieras, ama cuanto quieras, disfruta cuanto quieras, quéjate cuanto quieras, haz cuanto quieras, pero hazlo en mi presencia, con esta conciencia de que es un drama y que son las evidencias científicos circunstanciales que vendrán, serán visibles y estarán frente a ti y no te pertenecen. No hay yo. Y esta es la conciencia.
This become sweaved. This has become, hey, Rocco, you're going to say hi to my friends?
Hi, Coco.
Rocco.
Hi.
Yeah, he's just visiting. They have spring break in their school, so he is here now.
Rocco, que está de vacaciones de primavera y los está visitando. Is your grandson? Yes. Él es el nieto de Shuddha.
Yeah, so just visiting. And so he's got his, it's the this fight too is nikaali. You see, now we understand this word nikaali. Nikaali means that which is discharging. You see, that which is discharging no matter what you do. It is discharging. No matter how you look at it, it is discharging. No matter what you plan, it is discharging. No matter how you analyze it, it is discharging.
Esta pelea es nikaali y esto está descargando, no importa cómo lo planeé y no importa cómo lo analice, esto está descargando.
Yeah, it becomes nikaali in my presence. You see, in other words, it is not nikaali if I'm not present. If, say, I became Shuddha in the process, see, is it nikaali? Then the answer is yes, it is nikaali. Even if I become Damien, or you become Damien, or you become Anila or Patricia, is it nikaali? Is it discharging? It is discharging, because this my presence is not something that is under the influence of scientific circumstantial evidences. You see, this is very important. Your presence, your Amapura, your Soya Amapura presence is not under the influence of any force in this world, you see. It is not under the influence of any force whatsoever, you see.
Yes.
So it cannot be temporary, it cannot be moved, it cannot be covered up. That is what makes it nikaali. That is what makes it exact discharge, exact discharge.
Nikali se vuelve importante en mi presencia. ¿Y qué pasa si me vuelvo Shuddha, me vuelvo Damián o me vuelvo Patricia? También sigue siendo una descarga de Nikali y está bajo la influencia de las evidencias científicas circunstanciales. La presencia, mi presencia, no está bajo la influencia, ni ninguna influencia de ninguna fuerza, y no es temporal.
Yeah. So why the Agna? Why the Agna 4? Damian, Rosie, it's a tough file. He's going to come fight with you. Settle it with equanimity, Dada says to you, settle it with equanimity. Or otherwise, even it will settle, whether you like it or not, right? It will settle. I mean, Rosie may not like it, what happened. I might not like what the result, but that's what it is, you see. You made 100% resolution that this is a tough file. I don't want to fight with that file. I will let him have it. If he wants it, I will let it go. I want my peace of mind. I want my peace of mind. All right. This my peace of mind is a temporary business, is it not? Is there a thing called my peace of mind? First of all, it's a peace of mind. So how can it be really steady ever?
Entonces dice, ¿para qué entonces el Agna 4? Por ejemplo, imaginemos que Rosy y Damián son archivos duros y se pelearán. Y esto se resuelve con ecuanimidad. Te guste o no te guste, se resolverá. Más allá del resultado, es tener el 100% de la resolución de que no quiero pelear y que yo quiero mi paz mental.
So, my friends, because this magnificent Gnan has dropped in our lap, you see, sitting in Argentina, in US, wherever we are, all of a sudden, the old habits do not die, and the old habits, in the old vision, there is still this feeling, this is happening to me. It's happening to me. How can he cheat me? And now he's coming in front of me. He owes me. He's the one who should make the adjustments. All of these things have to be given as an agna. This is an agna. No matter what happens, do not get out of this wall of protection that I have built up around you with reference to who you really are. Who am I really? Do not slip from that. Hold on to that. Hold on to that. You see? Later on, you will come to understand this discharge as inexactness, you see. So this word discharge is much higher understanding than what appears to the eye. Excuse me.
Con este magnífico Gnan, los viejos hábitos no mueren, suceden. Y esto de sentir que me sucede a mí, que me engaña, es el que tiene que ajustarse. Entonces esto, por eso es este agna, ¿no? Y hemos construido como un mundo de protección. Y en realidad aférrate al agna. Y cuando la descarga suceda, va a surgir el entendimiento de lo que está sucediendo
Okay.
a cada uno.
Yeah, right. So let us. You understand, Gonzalo, my friend? You understand? Yeah. Okay, wonderful. All right. Let's take a 10-minute break and then we come back. All right.
Yes, thank you, Shra. 6 Satchitananda. 10 minutos de
Yes.
recreo.
Jai Satchitananda.
A ver, ¿qué hora es?
All right, so
Yes.
shall we proceed?
Yes.
The next heading is It is all Charitra Moha. It's still carrying on Charitra Moha. Dadashri says, how simple and is straightforward is it? Okay, he's just saying
How simple it is to.
how straightforward this is. This science, this how simple is this liberation? Just think of it. In which we did not it did not require us to do anything or change anything.
Yes. El título, el encabezamiento es todo es Charitra Moha. Y Dada dice qué simple que es mantenerte separado, distante de esto. Y esta es la liberación, lo maravilloso de esta liberación es que no hay nada que hacer y nada que cambiar.
You know, this is so simple and easy, but you want to go and bang your heads, clashing in this Charitra Moha, then go on. Go do that, That's what people do. Oh, I'm going to do it my way. This is called banging your heads, I'm going to do it my way. It's called banging your heads, Banging your head means head represents ego clashes,
Yes. Esto es, si quieres seguir golpeándote la cabeza contra la pared, sigue. ¿Quieres seguir haciéndolo a tu manera? Bueno, eso es querer seguir golpeándote la cabeza contra la pared. Eso es los conflictos del ego.
Dadashri says, even that banging is Charitra Moha. It's discharge Moha.
Incluso si quieres seguir golpeándote la cabeza, eso también es Charitra Moha.
Somebody is eating something very nice and sweet. Somebody is having a fantastic, rich cheesecake. Somebody is doing this. Do we stop that, Dada says? Do I stop you from eating your beautiful, big, rich chocolate cake? Isn't this also, that also is moha? No, it says moha.
¿Alguien quiere comer algo exquisito? ¿Una torta de chocolate o un cheesecake? ¿Lo paro? No, eso también es moja. Eso también es descarga.
Yeah, it says everything is moha, you see.
Todo es moja.
Yeah. That too is moha, no? That too is moha.
Eso también es moja.
Moha. Now we understand. I want you all, my friends, it's a difficult word to grasp, you see, moha. It's a new word, especially it's a new word for if you say, oh, it's a new word for we in South America, but it's a new word even for Indians. Moha, illusion, is something that cannot be understood by one. Moha illusion cannot be understood by the one who is under the illusion, you see. He's under the illusion. So then how can he, you look around and say everything is fine. Oh, you're fine. Well, you yourself, the entire yourself is under the illusion. So how can you see the illusion? You can't see it because you think it's not there.
Ahora entendimos, ¿no? O entendemos esta nueva palabra, y no es nueva solamente para Argentina o Sudamérica, también para India. Moja es ilusión. Y si estás bajo la ilusión, no puedes darte cuenta. Estás bajo la ilusión, no tienes el entendimiento. Te dicen, ¿está todo bien? Sí, está todo bien, pero estás en ilusión.
Yeah, yes. This, it's, people in India use it at a different understanding. They'll say, two friends, two young men, both of them up until now were just playing with each other, playing games, going hiking, etc. But then one of them sees a young woman. Both of them see the young woman, but one of them, just completely loses himself. Whoa. He is now caught by under her illusion. He's now swept up in the moha, the illusion of her having seen her, you see. That's called moha, right? He sees her, and his friend says, "Oh, I don't understand why are you getting so, I don't know what happened to you, man. She's just a woman. She's just a girl." But this guy is gone, he is gone. Right?
Yes.
That is the move too, right?
En India, por ejemplo, hay dos jóvenes amigos que están jugando, están haciendo cosas y los dos ven una mujer, pero uno queda prendado bajo la ilusión de verla, ¿no? Eso es moja. Y el otro dice, ¿por qué? Es solo una mujer. Y el otro ya está perdido.
Yeah, but those kinds of moha are like the branches of a tree, you see, or they're the entire tree itself is the moha. That is what we now understand as moha. The entire tree. There may be two friends, two branches on a tree. One branch goes this way, one branch goes this way. One human being in the family decides to do this, the other one goes this way, the other one goes this way, the big families, etc. But and they call that more, oh, he fell in love with this one. He fell under the illusion. That woman cast a spell on him, so he's lost now, She may be 15 years older than him, but it doesn't matter, It's, he's in love with her, To be in love, is part of the illusion only, you see. It is just as, and the same thing, to be sober and not in love, to be not in love is also part of the illusion. You're part of the tree. You yourself are the part of the tree. You do not recognize that. And that is where the Gnani comes in. The Gnani makes you understand this entire tree, which appears so real, and it may go away completely, or you may go away from it, but the that tree, if it appears to you in the next life, the awakened one, you will not be under the illusion, you see. You know, that is the difference. Now you're awake. See? Now you're awake.
Oh, esta clase de moja, ¿no? Son como las ramas de un árbol, ¿no? Una rama va para un lado, otra rama va para el otro, pero todas las ramas son parte del árbol, y el árbol en sí mismo también es una ilusión. Y esto, como la familia o los amigos, cada rama va por su propio lado. Y este joven que se enamoró, este amor por ella, dicen los otros, o ella lo hechizó. Y aunque la mujer tenga 15 años más que ella y se enamoró, estar enamorado es parte de la ilusión, y no estar enamorado también es parte de la ilusión. Es el árbol, y Dada nos muestra esto. Y puedes irte o puedes no irte de ese árbol. Y si ese árbol aparece en la próxima vida, ya no vas a estar en esa ilusión. Ahora despertaste.
Yeah. See, now that's a beautiful thing. The other describes in one simple word. The entire Damien, the entire Sandra becomes Gneya. That which is the entire Damien, Patricia, Shuddha becomes the entire tree becomes Gneya, that which is being known now. So every day, you think you know Damien, you think I know Shuddha, you think you know Gonzalo. No, that knowledge is a continuous process. It is happening in sleep too. You continue to see what's in it, what is in this Pudgal, your own Pudgal. You continue to see its drama outside, but you also see much more in terms of what is going on inside. You see, that's all. Understand. Understand. U capital, understand.
Dada dice que Damián es entero, es como un árbol entero. Sandra, Shuddha, Patricia, cada uno es un árbol entero. Y eso es Gneya, lo que es conocido. Y esto es un continuo proceso de ver nuestro Pudgal, de ver afuera el drama y por dentro el Pudgal, lo que pasa por dentro. Y es entender esto.
Okay, so I just have a quick question. You said conocido means to know. What do you
To
say? What do you say in Spanish to see? To see means what? It's being seen.
Visto, observado.
Okay, so both, you see. So to see and to know part of that which appears in this light of the self. It is being seen as it is, and it is being known. You know, you and I know now the tiniest resistance that is happening within this one called Damien or Sandra or Lucy. A little bit of resistance, you see. A little resistance, but if a little no, No, no. You see, you can see this little no, N-O. Little no, not K-N-O-W, little no, little but, little if, little when,
Ujú.
Hmm.
Eh, ver, conocer con mayúscula todo lo que aparece todo lo que aparece, ¿no? Eso es ver y conocer. Desde el ser ve y conoce todo lo que sucede, aunque sea una pequeña resistencia, pero si lo conoces y puedes ver este pequeño no, este pequeño pero y sí o cuándo, no poder observar y conocer eso.
So the questioner is now asking Dada, this moha, remember that I talked about eating a chocolate cake or banging heads and fighting, Dada, this moha is of Uday karma, no? Like this moha is of the unfolding karma, Dada? Is, Interesting question. It's a very subtle question. Dada, this moha is it also an unfolding karma? I morning to evening, what I do, is it just an unfolding of the karma? Unfolding of the karma. The implication of an unfolding karma is, it arises and you don't like it, in other words, it opens up and you say, what? No, I don't want, not today, I don't want to, somebody says, you have to come to work on Sunday. He says, no, today, not today, So that's called unfolding karma. Is it an unfolding karma? The other is,
le preguntan a Dada, este moja de chocarse la cabeza contra la pared, de comer torta de chocolate, este moja es el karma que se está desenvolviendo. Es una pregunta que es muy sutil e implica que algo surge y no te gusta. Dices que te dicen hoy tienes que ir a trabajar, hoy no. O te preguntan algo y dices no. ¿Es esto el karma que se está desenvolviendo?
see, and the other she says, when you're eating the chocolate cake, you're eating it with pleasure. You say you're eating it with pleasure. You're enjoying it. You're doing it with pleasure. And so rather she says, you're eating it because you love the taste of chocolate cake. You see, and you leave it alone because it's not well made cake, and so you don't like it, and therefore you leave it alone. Both are moha. Both are moha. Whether you like it or not, both are moha.
Yes. Entonces dice, por ejemplo, estás comiendo una torta con placer y lo disfrutas. Y te gusta porque te gusta el chocolate, el sabor del chocolate. Y si es una torta que no está bien hecha, la dejas. Te guste o no, ambos son moja.
Just 1 minute. 1 minute, huh?
Yes, yes.
So both the activities of pleasure, the involvement in pleasurable or pleasant activities, as well as involvement and having to do something which you do not like to do, which is painful, you see, or which you believe is uncomfortable, both are moha. Moha, but Dadashri says it is moha, but it is not real moha, it is discharging moha. It is discharging moha. You have no choice. It's unfolding karma, you see. So, whether you eating, drinking, going to the spa, doing your hairstyle in a certain way, putting on makeup, this, that, all of that is Charitra Moha, Charitra Moha.
Bueno, cualquier actividad que sea placentera o que sea incómoda es moja, no es moja realmente, es una descarga, no hay posibilidades de cambio. Por ejemplo, si de otra forma, si por ejemplo te gusta ir a la peluquería, usar el pelo de determinada manera, te gusta ir a un spa, te gusta, no sé, lo que sea, eso sí es moja real.
It's not moha real. It is moha.
No es moja.
Yeah, it is not real moha. It is.
No es moja real.
It is
Es
discharging moha. It's discharging.
Es descarga de moja. Sí, descarga.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And so the other is next paragraph, first sentence is, how do you know that the moha of these Mahatmas of South America is not real? How do you know that your moha is moha of Gonzalo or Damian or Luz is not real now? How do you know?
Entonces Tada dice, ¿cómo sabes si el moja del Mahatma de Sudamérica no es real?
Another says, you may have gone shopping, and spent your entire year's worth of money that you had set aside to buy all kinds of nice things from Buenos Aires. And then on the way, while you're driving back, you meet 4 guys with guns in the jungle, in the forest, you see. Stop your car and take away everything.
Yes.
Then they would let it all go, and without getting any effect. They will not be worried about seeing the guns. They will say, okay, all right, bye-bye, and drive away, you see. That's it. They will not, make big noise about it and this, that, And, they've just settled that file with equanimity. So settle the file with equanimity. See, that's the difference. So that way, loses all of Gonzalo's moha is gone. You understand?
Yes, a little difficult, but
Yeah, but well.
no reaction at that time. I don't know. Patricia,
Well,
don't
at that
know.
time, of course, you can't react because they've got guns, right?
Yes, but
You
inside.
can't react. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, inside, but then the Gnan comes in and says,
Oh yes.
"Oh yes, maybe they needed this more than we did. We were just these are all luxury things, They needed it more than we did."
Por ejemplo, Dada dice que te vas de shopping y gastas los ahorros de toda tu vida en cosas que te gustan, y lujosos, y vuelves a tu casa y te asaltan. Te asaltan y se llevan absolutamente todo lo que compraste.
Yeah.
Pero no te preocupes porque a pesar de que tenían armas, que te asaltaron, se llevaron todo, te vas. Y eso es todo. No se quejan. Entonces resuelves el archivo con ecuanimidad.
Yeah, I mean, the most precious thing is this body in which you have attained the Lord. That has not been touched by those robbers, right?
Yes.
Right, Patricia?
Yes. Yes. Y lo más preciado es este cuerpo este cuerpo en el que obtuvimos al Lord. Y este cuerpo no fue tocado.
And say, some of the men got a little aggressive and kind of hit one or two of you with some blows, you see, and said some bad words too. You are Amurt, you are invisible. They cannot touch you. You are Asang, they can only do this to this body, not to you. This is not happening to you. And that all that you become present at that time, you, the awakened one, arises during this time, you see.
Yes. Por ejemplo, estos hombres que te roban pueden golpearte, insultarte, decirte malas palabras, pero tú eres invisible y nada te puede tocar. Solo se lo hacen al cuerpo, no a ti. Y en ese momento te vuelves presente y el ser despierto surge.
And if you're told, you run across, we drive a little bit and you come across a police officer, a jeep with a police officers inside. And you're told, the policeman says, if we catch them, we will beat the hell out of them. Not only that, but we will put them in prison for 5 years, or 10 years. 10 years. Would you say, yeah, do that, put them in prison for 10 years for taking away your things? Would you agree with that? You don't. See, that dvesh, that abhorrence within you is not of that kind anymore, you will say, no, that's too much. Let it go. Just if you can get your things back, that's fine.
Yes. Por ejemplo, después que te robaron, si manejas hasta la estación de policía y haces la denuncia y ellos te dicen que que los van a buscar y que los pondrán presos 10 años. ¿Dirías tú 10 años por robar está bien? Esa aversión de, de querer que estén 10 años ya no está más en ti. Eh, y tú dices, no, eso es demasiado. Si logro recuperar mis cosas, está bien.
Dadashri says, you encounter these 4 robbers, you let it all go without any worries, You just let it go. You just let it all go. And you let it all go because it's not real moha. Your moha for those beautiful things that you bought in Buenos Aires in these nice shopping areas, your moha for those things is not real. You see? It's not real. You might, in the night you will go home and you'll be sleeping nicely, you see. Next day when you wake up, you'll say, oh, shoot, it's gone. But, that's all. It's not real moha.
Si tú encuentras a estos 4 ladrones, los dejas ir sin preocupación y dejas ir todo porque no es moja real. Las compras, no, todo lo que compraste, no es moja real. Irás a tu casa y vas a dormir bien. El día siguiente por ahí piensas un poco en eso, pero estás bien.
And the Sri says, even I wear this very beautiful shirts, expensive shirts with golden cufflinks, gold cufflinks. And I wear a diamond on my finger. What is that? And that Dada says it's Charitra Moha. It is, I agree that this is a Charitra Moha. It's a discharging Moha in conduct. But this, my wearing cufflinks or a diamond ring is not bothering anyone, you see. But it is Charitra Moha nonetheless. It is conduct in illusion. It's an illusion of one kind. So recognize the major illusion is Soyama. Pura does not allow you to see who you are. That is the ultimate major illusion. This thing now that is all there in front of you, whether you marry once or you marry 4 times. So moha, discharging moha, right? Whatever is written, whatever is programmed in this one, in front of you, in this one, who is always with you when you go to bed, this body, that will unfold, you see, and that is Charitra Mohaniya. Charitra Mohaniya.
Yes. Dada dice, incluso yo, con esta camisa que tiene costuras de oro o con este anillo de diamantes, es Charitra Moha y no molesto a nadie con esto. Es una conducta de moja. Y lo más importante es soy alma pura. Puedes casarte, te puedes casar una vez, te puedes casar 4 veces, y esto es lo que está programado. está programado para este cuerpo que siempre está allí, incluso cuando te vas a dormir. Y esto es lo que se desenvolverá, el Charitra Moha.
Yeah, so Dada, does this moha, Dada, you describe wearing a gold cufflinks, cufflinks, the link, that gold cufflink, or this diamond ring, all these nice clothes that you wear, Dada, this spotless, very high, expensive dhoti, the lower cloth of Dada, which covers the legs and from the bottom part. This cloth is so fine. In those days, Dada used to wear very expensive ones, This cloth is, oh, isn't that all moha? Is it, are you doing it? Is one has to do it? One is doing it, or does it happen? And the other replies, it happens. It happens. You see, it happens.
Por ejemplo, Dada usaba una camisa hermosa, cara, que venía con gemelos, anillos con diamantes, y toda la ropa del Lord que Dada usaba era ropa muy cara. Entonces le preguntan, ¿no es moja esto? ¿Lo haces o sucede? Y Dada responde, sucede.
We're going deeper and deeper into this thing.
Shuddha?
Yes, yeah.
Can I ask you a question? So Agna 4 is just to recognize that everything is moha.
Absolutely. If you can see in this satsangs that we are going into, that is giving us the entire incontrovertible principles, siddhant, the entire science of the self, Amapura, So it's much more than agnas, It's giving us the total picture. And so in many parts we are going above agnas, you see. In many parts we are going above agnas, and the other takes us there and says, see, you see these presidents and these politicians fighting, and you think, what is that? Moha. It's an illusion. Yeah. And so Agna, if this is recognized as a moha, then executing exactness of Agna 4 is there. It's a moha. It's a drama. What the hell? Why are you really kind of getting so involved in it? Damn it, why did he do this? And so it helps you remain above the illusion. You see, Damien may get covered up by the discharging effects of the illusion, saying, oh, this man is doing this, it's tough file. It may be a tough file for Damien, but not for you. From you are the pure one that is now helping Damien. And Damien may follow through or may not, but Damien is the one who is no longer the old Damien, you see. But Damien still has the file, to clear, to settle, So yes, you're right. This is all mariachis, or these are all programmed super toys, like Rocco plays with some of them, like games, video games. These are real video games, right? Live in front of us, you see all of this super
But also,
Mm-hmm.
I was listening yesterday the Gnani saying that Charitra Moha is always conflicting with what we think now, because it was designed with the previous knowledge. So understanding that Charitra Moha is always conflicting with our current knowledge.
It may not.
That was
No, there is
may
really.
not, but sometimes, many
Yes.
times.
Yeah, right. It is. If you go with this understanding that Dada is giving, then there is really no conflict, there is no conflict.
No, but for example, you see yourself doing things that you don't want to do. That's Charitra Moha conflicting with your current knowledge. For example, eating meat. You know that you cannot do it. It's not good to do it. But still, you have your Charitra Moha discharging.
Yes, and also to know that it is good or not good is also Charitra Moha. Amapura does not have good or bad. You see, the Amapura, the pure one, is not concerned with what is good and what is bad. You see, so the conflict is with new relative knowledge. New relative knowledge. In the real, there is only the self and the Charitra Moha of everyone. right? I mean, this, and to come into that exactness, he gives us these agnas, he gives us these 5 agnas, right? Yeah. It's a good point what you raise. This is in fact, it's all moha, but you see, it is not real moha. It is programmed and now discharging moha. You see, yes.
Let's translate.
Sure.
La pregunta mía fue si el Agna 4 era simplemente reconocer que todo es moja. Y la respuesta de Patrick, yo me olvidé todo.
Sí, la tengo. Dice, en estos satsang Dada nos da el entero conocimiento de la ciencia del ser, que va más allá de las agnas. Es mucho más que las agnas. Y Dada dice, ¿ves? Los políticos, es un moja ilusión. Y el agna es, si es reconocido el moja, ejecutando el drama. Si es una ilusión y si es un drama, ¿para qué te involucras? Esto te ayuda para ir más allá de la ilusión. La ilusión es una descarga para Damien. Tú, el ser puro, ayuda a Damien. Y Damien puede o no seguir esta ayuda. Pero Damien ya no es el mismo de antes. Ahora está situado en resolver sus archivos que están programados. Y esto es como un juguete, un super juguete, como los videogames o una cosa por el estilo, ¿no? Está súper programado. Entonces Damián luego pregunta, y corregime por favor, Damián, que lo escucho al Gnani decir que es conflictivo con estas programaciones que hemos traído.
Lo que dijo el Gnani es que el Charitra Moha muchas veces conflictúa con nuestro conocimiento teórico.
Actual.
Entonces se puede estar descargando algo, por ejemplo, las ganas de comer carne o el placer con nuestro conocimiento actual. Y que bueno, eso pasa. Por eso nos pasan cosas que no quisiéramos que nos pasen.
Ujú. Entonces ahora dice, si ves lo que sucede, no hay conflicto. Comes carne y lo sabes. Y esto es Charitra Moha. Al ser no le importa si está bien o está mal. Es Charitra Moha. Al alma pura no le concierne esto de que esté bien o esté mal. Es el conocimiento, el nuevo conocimiento de lo relativo. En lo real, el ser y Charitra Moha de cada uno es lo único y es y para que pueda suceder en exactitud, Dada nos dio los 5 agnas y de hecho todo es moja, está programado y está descargando.
It's a very subtle question, and it will continue to bother many who are absolutely ingrained, absolutely programmed, heavily programmed in doership. I am doing this. I was fine until somebody told me, hey, this is bad. You should not eat meat. You should not eat meat. You should not, if you had not heard that sentence in Argentina, you'll continue with your discharge. And then you were told, no, this is wrong, this is not right. And so then now you're given that knowledge, you see, and yet your body demands and your programs and what is available to you is always some meat there in your plate. And so your new knowledge is there, but the old activity will continue. You'll still eat it because the body needs it, and you like it, you see. So the new knowledge and the old knowledge is there both for the people of the world as well as for Mahatmas, you see, the new knowledge and the old knowledge, you see. And the only difference in Mahatmas is that Mahatma should be in the ultimate knowledge, who am I in all of this, if Somapura, and I can see the conflict that is going on in Damien. You see, that is the difference. You see the conflict. You see, I see the conflict. Who wins, what happens, is for you to see. For you to see. A time may come when, Damien begins to like food that does not have meat. But, this is the program which is highly individualized. Just as when you are eliminating in the bathroom, going on the toilet, nobody needs to be around. It's you only in the bathroom yourself. And the same thing goes with what goes inside you. What is going on inside you? That is you and this body. Yeah, so other people are watching or seeing is the other third factor, but leave that aside. The critical thing is actions and activities and thoughts are all discharging And new knowledge is always there in everything, everything, including for others. There is a new knowledge for them too. I'm not specifically about meat eating and everything we do in life. There is old knowledge opening up. It is our knowledge that on basis of which we do whatever we do from morning till evening, but at the same time, there is this new knowledge that cannot be seen by anyone. Only you know inside. Only the awakened one knows. Other people cannot see the new knowledge in exactness.
Yes. Esta pregunta es una pregunta muy sutil que has hecho, Damián, y dice que molestará a muchos que están programados en ser el hacedor. Entonces, no deberías comer carne, no. ¿Y qué pasa si nunca hubieras escuchado esto sobre no comer carne? Y no está bien ni mal, te gusta o no te gusta. Y hasta que la persona que está programada y este nuevo conocimiento, las viejas actividades siguen estando, porque tal vez tu cuerpo lo siguen necesitando. Entonces el nuevo conocimiento y el viejo conocimiento están ambos, todos, en las personas y en los Mahatmas. La única diferencia en los Mahatmas es saber quién soy yo en todo esto y veo el conflicto dentro de Damián. ¿Y quién ganó? ¿Y qué pasa? Y, y estás viendo hasta que a Damián le guste comer comida sana, comida sin carne. Entonces, es lo mismo que cuando vas al baño y hacer lo que tenés que hacer, pero ya estás solo, no hay nadie ahí que esté con vos. Igual sucede adentro tuyo. Puede haber personas que digan cosas, pero eso es irrelevante, porque lo que sucede es entre vos y tu cuerpo. Lo crítico son las acciones, las actividades y los pensamientos que son una descarga, y es un nuevo conocimiento para todos. El viejo conocimiento y al mismo tiempo el nuevo conocimiento para nosotros es algo que es interno, que va por dentro y no es visible a los demás.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This availability of direct experience of the self, you see, bypasses all relative rights and wrongs, totally bypasses them, you see, puts you in the self in exactness with the experience of the self, with the awareness as the self, and with the automatic new directed goal towards the self only. In other words, it is no longer a question of what should I do. It's no longer a question of what should I do. The path of the doer is discharging, will come to an end, and the path of the awakened one is eternal. That's eternal. There is no crossover. There is no crossover. See?
Do I translate?
Yeah, please.
Estas experiencias, estas son las experiencias del ser que van más allá de lo que es correcto o lo que es erróneo. Tú te pones en el ser, con la experiencia del ser, la conciencia del ser, y con este automático, nuevo y directo conocimiento, meta de encontrar, de llegar al ser. Y no es más una pregunta sobre qué es lo que debo hacer. La parte del hacedor está descargando y finalizará. Y el ser es eterno, el ser es eterno, sin desvíos.
Yeah. You and I and everyone will be tested at this level in terms of right and wrong, right and wrong, right and wrong. You see? Then you will find that the right and wrong are of the one who is called Shuddha or Damien or Patricia.
En algún momento vamos a ser testeados con respecto a lo que es correcto, lo que es erróneo. Y vamos a ver que estos son parte de Shuddha, de Damien o de Patricia.
Agnas, the Agnas of Dada is the new charge, is the new charge. And in that Agna, in any of those Agnas, there is no illusion of the right or the wrong. Agree, Damien? Yeah, the Agnas. Look, we have life after life. We have been vegetarians, strict vegetarians, very heavy meat eaters. We have done everything. We have gone this way and we have gone that way. We have had tons and tons of sex and we have had zero sex in, all of those things. We have been saints and we have been devils before in previous lives. But we were still bound, handcuffed. And now we are out of this illusion. We have come home, beyond which there is no other home. There is no home of my Father above to go to. We have come home. We have come home.
Yes. Las agnas de Dada es es la nueva carga. Y en las agnas no hay ilusión. No hay ilusión de lo que es correcto y lo que no es correcto. Y vida tras vida hemos sido vegetarianos, hemos sido carnívoros, y hemos hecho de todo. Hemos tenido toneladas de sexo, cero sexo, hemos sido santos, hemos sido demonios, y hemos pasado por todos los lugares, pero seguimos atados y atrapados. Ahora estamos fuera de la ilusión, estamos en el hogar y no hay ningún otro hogar a donde ir. No está el hogar del Padre, no está ningún otro hogar. No más hogar donde ir, porque hemos llegado al verdadero hogar.
Whatever sainthood material and whatever devilish material we have within us is all from past life, and it's all Charitra Moha. It's all Charitra Moha. It's all to be able to see that is moksha. To see that. To be able to see it as it is. And the rest, whatever it is going to unfold according to how it was filled. According to how it was filled. See?
Yes.
This knowledge within you and I is rising in such a way that it does not require any evidences. It does not require this evidence or this evidence or this evidence. Except one evidence, and that is the evidence of any of these agnas, you see. Agnas. Satsang, words of Dada. Satsang for all of us means, Agna 5 means these words of Dada. We don't have anything else, my friend, to be with. We really do not.
Lo que cualquier santo, lo que cualquier cabalista, lo tenemos nosotros adentro del pasado. Y eso es Charitra Moha. Y es para poder ser visto, para poder ser conocido. Y es moksha si lo puedes ver tal cual es. Y el resto que se desenvolverá de acuerdo a cómo fue llenado. Este conocimiento en nosotros va a surgir de tal forma que no requiere evidencias, salvo las agnas, satsang. Satsang es la palabra de Dada y nada más que esto.
Only him, only this superhuman being has been able to accomplish this for us. We have met all kinds of Gnanis before in our previous lives, you see. And in this life too, we have met all kinds of Gnanis, so-called, those who knew more than us, more about Ama more than us, but none of them could ever accomplish what you and I are experiencing now. That needs to be exactly understood, and that needs to be exactly appreciated. You cannot deviate from Dada. We cannot deviate from Dada. The eater is eating, and I, the non-eater, am simply seeing him or her. There is no room for anything else there. Tell me if there is room for anything else there, Damien, or anyone else. Is there any room for anything else there? Oh, I should not do this. I should do this. You want to talk about doing? Yeah, please go ahead. You should not do it, so you should not do it. Okay, all right. More power to you. Just like Dada said, you want to fight? Go fight. You know, I am not trying to lean you in any way, push you in any way. I am just giving Dada to you.
Yes. Solo él, solo Dada, ¿no? El superhombre que pudo alcanzar esto para todos nosotros. Y hay otros nanis que tienen más conocimientos que nosotros sobre el alma, pero ninguno de ellos pudo alcanzar lo que Dada alcanzó para darnos. Y esto es lo que debe ser apreciado y lo que debe ser entendido. Nunca soy el hacedor y no hay lugar para algo más. Y debo hacer esto, no debo de hacer esto. Dada dice, está todo bien, si quieres pelear, ve y pelea. Y yo no te voy a empujar, yo solo te doy a Dada.
But you know, he came in this world of ours, and he had to give them this world that was absolutely entrenched in doership. They say doing this and doing that, and doing this ritual and doing this ritual. And totally immersed in their own religion, in their beliefs. He had to begin by giving them this magnificent, pure Amapura in their hands. He had to begin somewhere. And he met all levels of human beings, those who understand in the first satsang, who get it, and those who might require 100 satsangs with him, you know. But I have been taught never to touch meat, or I have been taught that it is a sin to look at a woman and want to touch her. You know, and so they had to give answers at every level. And then his answers for those whom he has awakened, Amapuras, his answers for them are totally different, absolutely different. We see that. See this last question and answer, Dada? Moha. Do you have to do this moha, like, whether you like it or not? Do you have to do it? Or does it happen? And his answer is, it happens. It happens. What are you going to do when this final answer comes from the view of the one who is beyond life and death? You can see this. What do you do with these answers from the one who is beyond life and death and yet as living and live, just like you and I are, human being? This is not an answer of a saint. This is the answer of a Gnani Purush whose role is only and only one to really wake you up from this dream. You say, this dream of I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I did this and this is what happened and I should do this and I should not do this and this is mine. So, if you want to see a Gnani Purush, then see him in the Gnan Vidhi. And listen to him very carefully afterwards. That's when he is a Gnani Purush. Later on, he's part of the Moha world. He cannot escape it. He too is part of the world of illusion. It's Moha. What's going on inside? Is the darshan of the Gnani, you see. And that is also begun inside you. Swayamapura. This is Vyavasthit. The file is of Damien or Luz, not my file. I do not have a file. Swayamapura have a file ever?
Do I translate?
Yeah.
While you're talking, there is something moving inside here. It's beautiful. Dice que él vino a este mundo, este mundo, ¿no? Donde los hacedores les dicen hay que hacer esto, hay que hacer lo otro, ¿no? La creencia, conocimiento ese, ¿no? Los rituales, las religiones. Y las personas están inmersas en sus religiones y en sus creencias. Y Dada dice, te doy este magnífico alma pura en tus manos. Y los que entendieron esto en un primer satsang o después de 100 satsang, y nunca es mirar, a mí me habían enseñado nunca mirar o tocar a una mujer porque eso era pecado. Y estas respuestas, ¿no? que tiene que contestar. Y ya cuando tomas el Gnani, estás avanzado, las respuestas ya son a otro nivel. Son para los que son conscientes del alma pura. Y vemos esto. Y vemos esto en la pregunta que le hicieron a Dada, ¿hay que hacerlo el moja o sucede? Y Dada responde, sucede. Entonces, ¿qué harías cuando venga y estés más allá? ¿Qué harías tú cuando venga alguien que está más allá de la vida y la muerte? Y esto vino como para nosotros. Y no es una respuesta de un santo, es la respuesta de un Gnani Purush que vino para despertarte del sueño del hacedor y de que esto es mío. ¿Quieres ver el Gnani Purush? Velo en el Nandidi y escúchalo bien. Y luego todo lo demás es parte del mundo de monja. Y no puedes escaparte. Lo que sucede dentro es el darshan del Nani. Y también comenzó en ti. Soy alma pura, Yavastit, y el file es de Damien, porque alma pura no tiene files.
Mhm. You know, the essential goal of every satsang has to be the exactness of the vision of the five agnas. You see? You know, that cannot be missed. You know, just like the soccer players, what will they do if there is not a goal, you know, post at the other end? It's no fun. They have a goal in which they all go towards, you see. And there is no goal. There is nothing that Damien or Shuddha can do or not do that becomes an obstruction for the one who has come into the state where there is no obstruction, into that field where there is no obstruction. In the field of Damien and Shuddha, there are all kinds of obstructions, you see, this we cannot learn in any other way. Either we go there and we get the knocks and say, wait a minute, come back up again. Come back up again, you know. And what is going on within Shuddha or Damien or Luz is for you to know. To know. This is attacking it at a very subtle level. You can't attack it, you can only see it. Because we are all program machines with the major program that this is happening to me. I'm doing it. That was broken, and we have to stop trying to go there in saying that this is we can't say it's mine, but it just still has an effect on us, and that is what we need to see, you see.
Yes. Lo esencial, la meta esencial es la exacta visión de las 5 agnas, y eso no puede perderse, ¿no? Tener esta meta. Sería como un partido de fútbol que no tiene metas, ¿no? Sería como sin sentido. Y no son las metas para Damián, para ayuda, para ir a hacer algo, porque eso lo único que crearía sería obstrucción. en el campo de Shuddha o de Damien, si entramos ahí va a haber obstrucciones y no se puede hacer de otra forma. Lo que sucede dentro de Shuddha, de Damien, de luz, es para conocer y es en un nivel muy sutil, solo verlo, no atacarlo. Las máquinas somos máquinas que estamos programadas y ver que podemos ver que se rompe, algo se rompe, se para y es ir a ver el efecto, ¿no? Y puede haber un efecto que sea pequeño, pero hay que verlo.
This much more coming up on this more, but now is something very beautiful, and I think it's very appropriate that I give it to you now today in this satsang. I will not be able to go into further discussion of it, but Dadashri says, except for the Amapura, everything is moha. Okay, this is the new heading. The kind of moha that will not obstruct you. Dada is now talking about the new heading, the kind of moha that will not obstruct you. Okay, and so except for the Amapura, everything is moha. Everything we discussed is moha, part of moha.
Excepto el alma pura, todo el resto es moja.
And Dadashri says, to follow these 5 agnas is also moha.
Y también dice, si sigues estas 5 agnas, también es moja.
But with this moha, 5 agna moha, get rid of the old moha. In other words, this old moha goes away through these 5 agnas. This is relative. You see? And the other should find, yeah, so go on, yeah.
Con las 5 agnas es moja, y si te liberas y te ayudan a liberarte del viejo moja. Esto es relativo, ¿no?
Yeah, yeah.
Pero te ayuda a liberarte del antiguo moja.
Yeah, okay. It is something that, but you see, this moha of 5 agnas will drive away the old moha, will neutralize the old moha, you see. And the last sentence, and then I'm not going to, then we will also say, and this moha is such that it will not obstruct you. This will not cause any problems for you, you see. And that's all. And then let's stop there today.
Yes. Este moja de las 5 agnas neutraliza el viejo moja. Y este nuevo moja no te va a obstruir ni traerá problemas.
Yeah, this it's on page 44, you know.
Yes.
Okay, so Vishuddhatma Bhagwan, does anybody has a pressing thing to say on what we discussed? Anybody wants to say anything? Otherwise,
¿Alguien quiere decir algo o preguntar algo?
Anyone else? You know, Dada is deeply grateful. Yes.
Are you coming to Brazil, Shuddha?
No. So this year I'm not going to Germany or Brazil. You're going to be with Gnanis, just focus on the Gnani, then I'm always with you. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So.
No, va a ir, enfoquémonos en el Gnani Shuddha, siempre va a estar con nosotros.
Yeah, Uwe was telling me you have to come, but so I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. I'm with you. See how I'm deeply with you, always with you.
No va a ir, pero siempre va a estar con nosotros, siempre, profundamente.
Vishuddhatma Bhagwan, highest namaskars to all of you. Damien, thank you for translating this. And Patricia, yes.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Jai Sachidanand. Arman, Rosie Gonzalo, Sandra, yes. Gracias.
Gracias, Rami.
Yes.
Jai Satchidanand.
Gracias, Patri.
Gracias,
Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.
Satchidanand.
Gracias, Patri.
Yeah,
Gracias, Patri.
yeah,
Gracias.
right. Yeah, right. Okay. Huh? Thank you.
Jai Satchidanand.